To know on this Friday morning, a student at Maine Maritime Academy is pleading not guilty to charges in connection with a crash in Castine in which 4 of her classmates were killed. 21-year-old Noelle Tavares surrendered herself to authorities in Hancock County yesterday. She has pleaded not guilty to 13 charges, including 4 counts of manslaughter. Tavares was a passenger in the vehicle that crashed last year. The Hancock County District Attorney did not specify what her role was in the crash. She told the Portland Press Herald that she was an accomplice or co-conspirator and that the evidence would become clearer if and when the case goes to trial.
A new study is shedding some light on Maine's affordable housing crisis. That study from the National Low-Income Housing Coalition found that 40,000 renters in Maine earn 30% below the area median income. An affordable rent would be around $700, but in Maine, the fair market rent for a one-bedroom apartment is about $300 more than that, which really means that a Mainer earning minimum wage would need to work 56 hours a week to afford an apartment at that price.
Governor Mills is asking the federal government to help Mainers who are still working to recover from flood damage back in June. The governor sent a letter to President Biden asking him to issue major disaster declaration that would give Maine access to federal money to help with repairs. Mills' office says that the severe weather caused more than $9 million in damage in Oxford and Franklin counties.
Pharmacies in Maine are now carrying a vaccine for RSV. The FDA-approved vaccine is only for people over the age of 60. RSV is an upper respiratory virus that typically affects infants and toddlers, but pharmacists say you do only need to get 1 shot for the vaccine and you do not need a prescription. They added that you can get a flu shot or COVID vaccine on the same day as the RSV shot.
All right, and let's cheer them on. Maine is going to play its second game in the Little League World Series tomorrow. They lost their first game 10-1 to a team from Washington State yesterday. Maine will play a team from Pennsylvania tomorrow afternoon. The winner moves on in the tournament. News Center Maine Sam Rogers is in Williamsport and will have coverage of all the action. So hopefully they're not feeling too demoralized. That was a tough loss, 10-1, but
you learn a lot in those losses. So.
Quiet.